Edward Cropley. Hi, Edward. Sorry, Eddie, is it? Sorry. Westminster Sports Inc. Welcome.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor and Councillors, for giving me the opportunity to speak today. We've submitted our submission, and what we're wanting to speak about is, well, in the submission, we've stated that there is a lack of suitable fit-for-purpose facilities around sport, particularly in the communities where they are needed. And the lack of facilities is inhibiting sport and recreation growth. It impacts on the multiple organisations, from regional sports organisations to clubs, on their capability to deliver appropriate service levels to their members and to the wider community. Westminster Sports has been working over the last few years, pre-earthquake and post-earthquake, on building facilities or planning to build facilities in various scenarios in various locations. And I think, given that there are some possible solutions to the environment that we are in at the moment, where time and money are the major constraints, we would advocate for and think that it would be wise to plan and construct smaller, maybe 4-court plus type facilities to be more practical. We think that the council and others should be considering sprung design, prefabricated type facilities, as these also provide potential for economies of scale, and they are also innovative, they are cheaper to build, and their construction timeframes are much shorter than the conventional build. They can be built in 3 to 6 months. And with reduced cost, it is more likely to be able to be sustained and managed through public and private partnerships, as there is less risk with lower capital investment needed. I mean, that's what we're talking about in our proposal, or in our submission. As an organisation, we're a sport club partnership, which is a multi-sport club collaboration. We have 2,600 members across 8 sports, and apart from supporting those sports and those members in their club environments, we also provide Kiwi Sport services to a cluster of local schools. We provide sport-based holiday and community programs. Our motivator is to get young people engaged in sport, and obviously facilities would enable us to achieve those goals.
Thank you very much indeed. Are there any questions? Pauline.
Thank you. You've showed us the sprung designs before. Are they able to be, like, if you put one over a pool or something, would you be able to take it down in the summer and put it up in the winter?
Yeah, the beauty of the sprung design, and I'm not an expert, but we've spent a fair bit of time researching it, is that they are practical and relocatable. So in an example, if a particular facility was developed and built and put in place, and over time it didn't work, it could be essentially packed up, put on a truck and moved to another site. It's a prefabricated design, and essentially locks into a concrete pad.
Do they come in like various sizes? Or
they do. Yes. It's a Canadian-based company. Has been going for over 100 years. There's 135,000 installations around the world at the moment, and they provide, whether it be casinos, military installations, mining facilities, sports facilities, school facilities, church facilities. They cover the whole gambit. It's a practical solution to covering large spaces.
Another question, if I may. So, how many courts would you get inside a large one?
Well, at the moment, we've been researching a 4-court facility, which would be approximately 100 to 110 to 120 metres long by 42 metres, which enables you to put 4 international-sized courts in a building.
Huge.
And plus it also gives you opportunity to have offices, fitness centres, auditoriums if you build it big enough and long enough, etc. So, yeah,
And what was the cost?
They're flexible and they can be built to spec.
And what was the cost of that?
In the research that we've done and in our plans, we're looking at a $5 million cost for a forecourt plus facility.
Thank you very much. Glenn and then Dave.
Well, thank you. My question probably looks quite silly now, Eddie, having you just said that. I was just going to ask around kind of comparative per square metre costings with what you know, with what, say, council may build. Have you got any figures there?
Well, again, the per square metre cost comes down to how you spec that facility. I guess the beauty of the sprung design is that the operational costs are a lot less in terms of...
that was my next question.
Yeah, so the operational costs are a lot less. The materials used don't require the maintenance that conventional builds do. So there's a lot of economies of scale using the technology. Again, you can spec it out as high spec or as low spec as you require. So I think that that has appeal to community-based organisations. They don't want to build a FIBA international basketball stadium. They want to build some courts so their kids can play. So.
Thank you. Dave, sorry.
Thank you. Look, I'm very familiar with the sprung concept. I've actually met with people from Canada as well. But Westminster Sports were, I'm not sure whether you still are, looking at a development in conjunction with the Marshland School.
Correct.
Is that still going ahead?
Yes, we're still working with the Ministry on trying to progress that.
Have you actually committed to sprung as yet?
No, we haven't, no. I mean, we're still working, as I said, we're still working through details with the Ministry, and we need to resolve some of those matters first before we can commit to a build.
If everything stacks up, when would you expect that this may eventuate? If things progress in a positive way, we'd like to be building or have a facility in place next year. Because I think there is some huge potential for that sprung facility for a number of other sporting complexes around the city. So it'll be great to see one actually up and running. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you. If there's no more questions, thank you very much indeed for coming.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.